I have spent most of my life thinking that I'm just weird, but a lot of it makes sense now that I know that I'm autistic. So, for example, I rehearse conversations in my head all the time, like calling the doctor, meeting new people, calling the insurance company, even what I need to say in a meeting at work. I also over-explain everything. I will repeat the same point multiple times, especially if I think it's important. I'm not being annoying, even though some people think I might be, but I'm just trying to be clear, and I don't always know when to stop. I also copy other people and their ways of speaking all the time. I will copy their tone, their expressions, even the little weird sounds like I've even taken on other people's accents without meaning to. Another thing that I thought was just me being weird is that I cannot deal with certain textures, especially dry towels. And because of that, because I can't deal with towels, I actually hate drying myself after a shower. I will dry myself as little as I can, and I will just air dry. And then I will end up putting on clothes even if I'm not fully dry. I just really hate towels. I can't stand them. The texture on my fingers, can't do it. I also wear the same clothes all the time because they're comfortable, and I cannot stand tight or scratchy clothes. And if I find something I like, I will just buy it multiple times. And then the last thing I wanted to share is that I also change how I act depending on who I'm with. Different voice, different energy, different everything. And honestly, for a while, I actually thought I had some kind of weird multiple personality disorder. But the thing about doing this is that it also makes it really hard for me to know who I am. I am so many different versions of me. Even what I like to eat changes depending on who I'm with. So I thought that all of this was just me being weird, but it turns out that it's not. I'm just autistic. And this was just a very tiny part of how my autism shows up. There's a lot more I could talk about. So if you're curious, or if any of this resonated with you, let me know. I would be more than happy to share more on this topic. Thanks for listening.